The risk for residual paralysis when you use the facial nerve monitoring is high, much higher than you measure at the wrists. Now, why is that? This is because the corrugator supercilii muscle, just look down to the slide. This is because the corrugator supercilii muscle is a quite resistant muscle, almost comparable with the diaphragm. And we all know that the problem of residual paralysis lies with the pharyngeal muscles, not the diaphragm. So everything has to do with neuromuscular blocking agent sensitivity of different muscle groups. That means the acetylcholine receptor per neuromuscular end plate, the configuration of the neuromuscular end plate between, or the difference between that, between different muscle groups. So resistance means that you need 2 or 3 times the neuromuscular blocking agent dose for the same depth of block. This has nothing to do with onset or offset time of neuromuscular blocking agents. That is an issue that is more related to cardiac output. Why I'm telling you this is because of, in literature, this is sometimes very, with a high degree of complexity defined in textbooks and in papers. So be aware of the fact there are resistant muscles with a low sensitivity, for example, the diaphragm, for example, the corrugator supercilii muscle. There are muscles which are high sensitivity to neuromuscular blocking agents, such as the pharyngeal muscles, and indeed the masseter muscle. But wait before you draw conclusions. The masseter muscle is much more sensitive and could thus be an excellent muscle to be compared with the pharyngeal ones. However, its stimulation, it's often accompanied by direct muscle stimulation. And that is not surprisingly. Looking, for example, at this picture, where stimulation electrodes and muscle contraction recording are on the shortest distance you may ever notice. Even with specially designed sensors, and you see that on top of the slide, the right side, specially designed sensor. This is one from Draeger. The facial nerve monitoring remains a cumbersome issue, so try to avoid that.